All right, this against TCU last year. Obviously, Gary does a heck of a job defensively, as good as I've been around. It's hard calling plays against these guys. Their D-line is pretty good. You got to get the ball out of your hands pretty quick. So this was a play here that we got into a lot. So we got a tight end on the left. So this is the mesh side. The back goes to the mesh side. Okay, and then this is going to be the slash side. So this would be a hot route. Okay, so we'd get the ball to him first. Back is here. Tight end sets it. Underneath slash route. And then over the top sit route. Quarterback's eyes. All right, there's no blitz, so he's not worried about this at all. He would go to this at times. Will would go to this at times just because, one thing that I never took out of his hands is, don't just do exactly what I tell you to do from a progression point of view. You like matchups, you take care of matchups. Okay, so, getting matchups important. If he sees one-on-one right here and he thinks this guy's better than him, then he would trigger this even though it's not blitz. But if he's got a lot of pressure, they're peeling with the back, you don't have an easy answer, you better take that shot. Just to get the ball out of your hands, take that shot and be good. All right, so eyes on the back. There's no back, that's out. Now you come underneath. And you put the ball on this guy right here, and we're in good shape. Really good job by this tight end of fighting through that stuff. And this is incredibly important. When you're teaching the mesh guy to set it, you got to be a tough ass now. I mean, regardless of what you got to plow through it. And your main job is to make sure that you clear things up for that underneath route. Okay, so we work hard on that. We got dummies and pads, and we beat the crap out of this guy. And it doesn't have to be a 6'4", 270-pound tight end like that guy was. That was a 4th-round draft pick for the Jets. It could be just a more physical guy that's a receiver that can get through stuff. So we're good on that. Timing's good. Red zone's good. Easy throw, easy catch, easy progression. Just get through it. And you can tell that tight end, he's like, I know, I'm never getting the ball, but let me go ahead and do my job, be a team player. And then 12 is the one that gets all the touchdown catches. Okay, set the back. And we dress it up at times. One of the things, we got after our defense on mesh like for one day, and then they're smart enough to they were like, okay, well, in a 2x2 set, wherever the back is, you got to cover them. All right, so they changed things and they was able to get on the back, and so then you got to start dressing some things up. You got to start moving some people, shifting some people, getting in some different sets, doing some things that are a little bit creative. I know, probably we got all kinds of opponents in the room as well. I think Oklahoma sent some people down here to check out what we're doing a little bit. That's fine. That's just means you got to coach a little bit and change some things up, and tempo helps with that, and tight ends and fullbacks and different personnel helps with that. So right here, same thing. It's 2x2. So it's the same deal. Okay, so eyes on the back. Doesn't like it. Man coverage, great man beater. Okay, so you got natural rubs happening on man coverage. So his eyes are off the back. Here's a coaching point on that back too. So the backs know that they're in a mesh play. The backs know that they're first read, so they get all cranked up and excited and think they're going to get the ball and all that. So, they take their steps and they turn and they look, and if they don't get it, the selfish players do what? They start shutting things down. Okay, but it's a very important coaching point on that mesh where if those guys don't get the ball, they better speed up. In order to help the play, they got to speed up. Okay, so those guys got to get on their horse and go, and that's an excellent job by that guy. There isn't too many times where we would ever throw him the ball down here. Okay, that's just not going to happen. We can tag a wheel route, and if we tag the wheel route instead of a swing route or whatever it is, then they might get the ball down there, and it changes the quarterback's progressions and all that. But if he don't get it, he got to go. Okay, and so then boom. Read number 2, which is the underneath route. Right there, boom. Pretty easy read for the quarterback. put it on him, like for that guy to pick his feet up and go score. You know, another coaching point is you got to be careful about cheating this too far out. You know, and we've ran into that. You know, they want to get to the sideline pretty quick, so they will cheat their alignment out a little bit. And that's a key for the defense to be able to focus on that. So I like that alignment right there. Again, pretty good job by that tight end. Really good job by this tight end. He's got to get through clean. He's got to get there. He's got to strain. He's got to run through it. He's got to run through it. And that opens up the thing for number 9. Okay, 10 personnel, nothing changes. Okay, wherever we set the back, that's the mesh side. So we got an inside receiver right here. This kid's about 200 pounds. He's got to get there. He's got to clear it through. Okay, and then we got the backside, the underneath route. All right, so that's hot. If he likes the matchup, take it. There's no blitz, so there's nothing that says go there unless you just like the matchup. Okay, and then you come underneath. You got the back. Nothing happening with the back. Okay, good job right there. Okay, underneath guy. Second read, put it on him. Right? Put it on him and make sure the timing is good. Put it on that upfield shoulder and let him do something with it. If you spend too much time on the back, which is why it's either a yes/no at the back after, 0.5 seconds. If you spend too much time on that back, this guy's going to run out of room. That guy's going to run out of room. So, we want to say no to that back real quick. Come to the underneath route, and then put that thing on him to the point to where he can get his tail upfield pretty quick.